There we go. Welcome to the weekly review. A weekly review is that special time in our week's life where we pause on all of the things we are trying to do and look at the things we intend to do from a higher level. Is this still something I'm going to do? Oh, this hasn't been happening. What, in fact, needs to happen next to make sure that it does happen? Reviewing our calendar, seeing what we might be missing. As I was getting ready, I remembered, oh, right, I think I had a conversation about an event that has not made it to my calendar. I should follow up on that. Things like that. So, in light of that, we are going to review a calendar. Feel free to declare what you're working on in the chat. Let us know, ask questions, celebrate victories, whatever works for you. You can also just listen and do nothing else. Lots of people do that. But we are here to support each other in doing things that will help our life feel less chaotic in the long run. That's the goal. With that in mind, my partner Ollie is late today and also leaving early, so unfortunately, I'll probably get a very short review. But after that, they'll start being here on time more often. And I believe I said it last time, but we do this every Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Our next bonus review is going to be on the 30th next week on Friday. I believe it's same bat time, same bat channel. And yes, I watch 60s Batman, a lot of it. Anyway, not in the 60s though. That would be weird and involve time travel. So anyway, my intentions for my review today are to try to get a handle on things. I know the calendar review is going to be really important. Also, I spent a lot of time, I can't remember if it was last week or the review before, adding a bunch of events to my calendar. And then it turns out that I discovered yesterday the program that I put them in isn't syncing with my main calendar. And so part of today will probably be figuring out why and what's your problem. As in the app. What's the app's problem? So those are some of the things I'm going to be doing. I would also like to review projects in OmniFocus. I've got a few that I need to check that they're still current. Like, oh, I know the next action for this one. It's hang this iPad as a family calendar in the living room. And then I get out the kit that I bought to hang it that I spent forever shopping for and finally settled on and didn't realize that you can't stick it on non-flat walls. Well, I don't have flat walls, so I need a new one, right? So I need to make sure that that project is up to date. I don't need to go shopping. That might take the whole review. Anyway, make sure that that is clearly delineated. Doing some things like that, reviewing those projects, making sure they're up to date. I may do an emergency inbox scan, that kind of stuff. Hey, we have an Ozark this morning. Lovely, lovely. Off audio, totally. To hear some news, but is going to join. Yay. Could read approximate auto captions. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, like if I had them on from Zoom? I'm not sure what that is. I feel like YouTube should have its own auto captions, but I don't know. Anyway, so probably also going to review some video projects, but I had not time to make as detailed of a list as I did last week. But you know what? I have last week's list, and I know I didn't do everything from it, so I can also look at that. So in that vein, I should probably move on to the reviewing section of things. Here we go. I know the timer is not oh, there we go. So I have this first little setup period of time that I can be like, okay, I'm going to make my list. The little Pomodoro, I know it's small. Um, it is what I have right now. Um, hmm, hmm. Where is it? work. Sadness. Okay. Oh, wait, that's not the right item. Oops. Try again. Try again. I got it mixed up with a different. There we go. That's the one. Also didn't work. Oh, because you want to get me to get more storage. Okay. Clearly that needs to be an inbox item because it's screwing up my thing. Um, clear up Google Drive storage. Oh, I know it's taking it up, and I don't think that the person I'm working with is really using that anymore, but I will try to check. There we go. And of course, Ollie's is out of date because that's not what they're doing right now. They're doing something else. Oh. Sometimes I like testing AI to see how bad it is at something. I and this one was bad. This is bad test. It was funny though. It's because it promptly like, do you want AI to help you prepare for your coaching session? And I was like, given that I haven't given you access to my calendar, you only know about the coaching session because, it's tied into my booking system. By all means, tell me how you think I should prepare for this coaching system or coaching session. And it was like half stuff because I do let it make a summary. I've never actually posted it to the um uh description of the videos, although maybe I should. It's not a high priority task, but it'd be kind of funny. I'd probably have to put a disclaimer that it's not true because there's no way I'm editing it. But anyway, so that's what it had access to. Like the only things it can access are like, my board meeting or like committee meetings for the ADHD Coaches organization and like the OmniFocus. And so it's like I'm on a tangent. Crap. Updates. Brittany has been working on automating social media posts for multiple channels. And Brittany is reorganizing her OmniFocus folders to improve task management. Brittany recently as though this upcoming meeting would be related to that work at all, which love that. Task, prepare specific coaching topics. Nope, not my job. That's the client's job. Review and update pro project statuses in OmniFocus, as though that's for the meeting, not for the meeting. Follow up on any action items from previous coaching sessions with client name. Ensure all necessary materials for the coaching session are ready and accessible. Gee, thanks. Anyway, I found it funny. Oh, here are the most important 3 topics for us to focus on in this meeting. Oh, that's adorable. It's possible it has access to the booking system like email I send out, but I don't think so. Anyway, I'm just like, really? Really, Zoom? That's so cute. Okay, what I'm actually doing. I review the calendar and I'm gonna open up Notability. Oh, yeah, that used up all my prep time, huh? Me rambling. Let's look at last week's. Tuesday. That's today. Last Tuesday. Oh, oh, yeah. Yeah. This totally makes sense. You go there. Apparently, I'm gonna open my document and then restate my oh yeah. Hmm. Open up my note-taking thing. Remember something for break time. So I don't get up and get it right now. Oh, that's a good idea too. And then laundry. Oh, you're making the cutest sounds. Just the cutest sounds. Okay. Um. Okay. Got a good list. I'm gonna first put eating, fix, fantastic. Because I can't really review my calendar ahead when there's stuff I know that's missing. So we decided on weekend after 7th. Okay. I sneezed so big, I made like the thing tilt. Oh, there we are. I have more windows open than I thought. Bedmate still wants to hear the radio. Okay. Okay. What's next? Okay. I put the birthday in. So I will do that and then I will fix Fantastical. And I have just made the self-observation that I am sitting not correctly in my chair. So fix that so I can pedal because otherwise I just sit all stiffly like, oh, I'm not really ready to work or I'm like getting ready and then I hurt later. Um, let's find Fantastical and tell them they are silly. Okay. First thing to do is say, what is going on with my mouse? Oh, my mouse is stuck on my iPad and I don't know how to get it off. Apparently I can't use my, oh, well, my mouse is stuck on my iPad, so I can't even tell it to turn off sharing my mouse with my iPad. This is not going how I anticipated. It's a really cool feature that I don't know if I've ever invoked intentionally. So I just have to turn, there we go. Just turn off my iPad. Jeez. Uh, okay. Accounts. Yeah, you don't have the account that I need you to be using. So that explains why you're doing it wrong. What? I just said yes. Sign into Google. I said all the yeses that I needed to say. I was like, yeah, do these things. Oh, select all. Cool. I'm not annoyed. You know, it only just occurred to me that my friend's husband's birthday is anyway. Okay, that is not what I'm trying to do. General. Okay, that is now the default calendar. Uh, month. Basically, I have to go find all the appointments I made and move them to the correct calendar, which I guess could have had a worse fix, but I'm not a fan. Oh, it is raining hard. Mm. Okay, now I don't want to see all these. Okay. I think I got them all now. Wish it were more obvious. You're really annoying, you know that. Yeah, there's a reason why. I have to tell all these things to turn off manual. I did miss one. I did turn off all the calendars so I could see which one was worst. Oh, there's one. All right. And I fixed it. Oh, hey. Um, I feel like YouTube should have an option for live captions. But you are correct that it would probably be very distracting for me to keep it on my Zoom. So if YouTube has it and I don't know about it, I'm happy to add it. I just probably not for all of my Zoom meetings. We turned it on once, but decided we didn't like them. Do you happen to remember if that was in? I can't ask you. Hey, they just hang out, you do office things. Yeah, good luck at market. Okay, I did a thing and don't have very long left in this segment, so that's unfortunate. Um, okay, reviewing my calendar. I first need to fix an appointment for tomorrow in Discord. I'm thinking 10:30. Hmm. Hmm. Then I'll make a message about changing it. Okay. Oh, right. Mm, 6, 7. Okay. Um, do we need to schedule for Thursday? Um, Saturday. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be off on break. Okay, I will come back momentarily. There we go. Ollie sends their regrets for the review today. They said they will not make it in. It was such a short period of time. I thought the odds of them getting more than 10 minutes was pretty low. I mean, usually something family related comes up if there's a short amount of time. So not just to Ollie, like life, like something will come up. It feels inevitable. I did start laundry and swapped pillowcases. So I mean, feeling pretty good about that. What day is it? It's Tuesday. How's everybody else doing? Hey, so welcome. Hey, I'm glad to have you for whatever time you can be here. Yeah, it is unfortunate to not have Ollie do it. Also, because I know how important a review is to them. I that's like one of the only recurring things I've related to laundry is because um I would prefer to swap pillowcases more often than I have the energy to wash all of the bedclothes. So that's one of the few that's just in there. And I was like, oh, I can do that. Mm. I did check it off without putting them back on. I just threw four pillowcases on our bed. So, but that's not the end of the world if you get in there and you're like, oh, it's time for bed. Whereas if there's sheets that haven't been put on yet, that is not a pleasant experience. I'm sure most of us have experienced it, however. Oh, right. I wash sheets. There are not sheets on the bed, and I want to be in the bed right now. I am scheduling physical therapy in Discord while I'm also doing my other things. What do you do Thursday? Saturday, there's already a chance of an appointment getting moved. Oh, I wanted to look up when that other event is. I will do that. I just don't think doing it on Saturday and Sunday are very realistic, but what else? Do, 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 do. Oh, let me text my mom. Okay. Oh, do 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 do. Okay, that's the one I gotta prepare next week. I think probably doing it like at 10, 9:45. Mhm. I just oh, you couldn't hear me. That's right. I'm happy to turn them on if YouTube lets me turn them on for live streams specifically. Um, but I can't like I don't it'd be very distracting for many of my clients to have it on all the time. So I just don't know if that setting exists. I don't remember this trial. Not saying it didn't happen. I just don't remember it or who it was through. If it was through Zoom and it's like, oh, it's specifically at this time, that's one thing. But yeah. Yeah. I have a ludicrous amount of pillowcases because my general rule is I'll take pillowcases. Like my parents do vacation rentals. And so, once something has a tiny mark on it and we don't care, right? Like they don't, so they get rid of a lot of pillowcases. We have a lot of pillowcases. Um, and like one extra set of sheets, I think. But yeah, we get cast off towels sometimes too. But mostly from only one of the locations because I think their employees take them with the other one. Anyway, at the other locations. So, but yeah, we get a lot of cast offs. Um, and so I have, I don't know, 20, 30 pillowcases. Like it's ludicrous. Um, and some towel, like a whole load of towels got bleached in spots, but they were like pretty good towels. So anyway, we have a bunch of stuff that we're no longer suitable for vacation rentals and work fine for us because we don't care. uh, um, I can check the back end real quick. There's something that says it on YouTube's end, like, can I have live captions on for this? Create a highlight video. Yeah, go for it. Oh, manually bite me. I got distracted by a different setting. And for me, I only care let's test auto stop this stream. Okay. Closed captions. I see yes. I see a switch, but I don't, it's not letting me turn it on. And I don't know why. The main thing is I just didn't want it auto on for my client meetings, but also like I sometimes upload like shorts that already have the captions on. And so you just don't want to end up with like 2 levels of captions. Anyway. It's interesting. Uh no, I don't want that one on. Okay, I will check one other thing and see if I can turn it on for next week. Or yeah, well, whatever, the one that's scheduled. See if it's a thing that you have to do before you start the stream. I guess if I could add it to part of my automation, but then I'd need to have it like shut off afterwards. I'm mulling on it. Your concerns, because I do think it's a pretty good idea for a live stream. I don't remember the test, so I don't remember why we weren't using it. Details. Okay. I'm wondering if maybe YouTube doesn't do them live. Okay. Automatic captions, English only. Apparently, I can do that. Do I need to hit save? It's totally giving me errors because I'm already going. Okay. I don't think I can turn it on for today, but I think I can maybe have it going in the future. Okay. I don't trust me to remember this in 2 hours. So I will put it in a thing that's like check on live stream settings to turn on CC. Okay. Since you can't see it anyway, I'll do that because I don't probably see it when I'm like undoing stuff. Okay. I had one more physical therapy to schedule potentially, and I will do that now. Monday. Hmm. I don't know what they're doing, but it sounds adorable. Okay, that is free. Okay, now what I need to do is run a shortcut. Okay. Um, Sometimes they're hard to read. Yeah. No, I think attention. No, I think there's a lot of reasons that captioning can be really helpful. Um, yeah. What I'm gonna do is this doesn't help with today, but I'm gonna check it at the end when I do the schedule because I'll schedule the next one at the end and I'll check the settings then. And then I think in the future it will have them, which completely makes sense because if somebody's like working really hard, they probably do want to mute us and just see it occasionally. Good luck. I wish I could tell you where your rain jacket is, but also good luck at market. Yay! Oh, losing stuff. Yeah. My friend got me a wallet that has Find My built in, but it needs to be charged wirelessly. And like this wireless charger apparently won't do it. I don't know why. And so now I have to figure out if my other one will. Because it's like, oh, it's a 40%. I was like, well, that's great. But yeah. Oh, this was a tactical error. So I definitely have a couple days that I have not scheduled physical therapy on. I can't because I'm in here so long on Tuesdays. Like I feel very trapped if I add another thing. And so what I'm trying to do is schedule enough physical therapy to make sure it's happening pretty regularly, but also not schedule it at any times that make me feel like, oh, I'm probably going to ignore it because then um I'll start ignoring all of them. So I'm trying to be realistic with it. Oh, right. I did that thing. Oh my gosh, it's time to wrap up again. I don't feel like I'm done with my calendar review. That is frustrating. I did do that. Um, hmm. I kind of just want to check real quick. What else is thing else that my calendar's like, hey, gotta do this. I already sent a message about that one. Oh, video. Um, I do have it next week. No, not next week, the week after. Okay. Oh, other date that I wanted to look up. Oh, you're gonna make me do the whole thing, huh? Rude. Yeah, I swear there used to be an upcoming event. And now I don't see any of that. Maybe they moved it. Okay, May 25th. Hmm. Who wanted to be invited to a thing? Someone was like, oh, could you invite me to those appointments? And I was like, yeah, I could totally do that. Who was it? And what appointments were we talking about? Oh, do not list today. Um, who was I talking to? Might have been Chris. And then my sisters. That's one of the things I wanted to look up. Okay, I really need to go. But she's coming. Okay, I'm not seeing her. Oh, okay, here we go. Maybe it comes the first. Mm, hmm. Oh, this is not accurately reflected in my calendar anymore. Okay. Oh, like batteries of things. Yeah. Maybe viola and the Tai Chi form. Okay, cool. Some of those things. Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna jump off for a break. I'll probably come back a little later because I left a little later. And also just being realistic. All right. But I'm trying to keep the timer going for other people. So anyway, I will see you when I get back. Okay. Think I remembered who it was. Okay. Yes. Breakfast, of course. I just got my breakfast. It is sitting here, but not being consumed yet. Um, okay, I'm gonna add and then I will be done on my calendar and move on to something else. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why did I say see invite? Info panel. Um, oh, right, that's where it is. I don't know why I see that. Do I not have okay. Maybe I don't have that in. Let's see. What was that? Okay, let's try something else. All right, edit, open in contacts. Clearly, I don't have Dad's other email programmed, which is a problem. Oh, also, oh wait, I do have that. Well, then why are you being silly? That. I'm pretty sure the calendar I have, yeah, that's the one. Hmm. Um, let's go check. June 15, 14, 15. Oh, see. Okay. Okay. I'll text my spouse something that I noticed on the calendar. Okay. That is not the day we're actually doing it. Okay. Okay, done. I think that's all I can afford time for. On calendar review, how are folks doing? What was the other thing I said I was gonna do? Did those good job me? Awesome. Okay. I have some projects to review. Projects to review. Right. Boom. Oh, right. I should review them in here. Gotta do those. Well, I think something that would help me plan my week would be to know the weather. Hmm. My iPad just suddenly thought that it was a new Apple Pencil, which of course it is not. It's gonna be nice. Good on the bicycle dust. I do that. Okay, I think this is the appropriate time to finish up some older video projects, not as much worry about new ones. Those need to happen. Opening stretches. Yeah, I would say today, less. Oh my gosh. Huh. Okay. I need to go for a break and then I will be back again. I think that, yeah, this is what I want to do is um I want to do that's what I'm going to be doing next. All right, I'll be right back. I keep doing unhelpful things like getting food, and then I got laundry and stuff to like swap that laundry, which is great. But then I was like, yeah, I don't really want that food. So I got more food. And then I didn't have to eat that either. And so now I have multiple meals sitting here off to the side that I have not eaten. So that's fun. Um, so I was at, I don't really want to knock on through, but I was at this like ADHD research conference, sort of intended for like more doctory types. Anyway, and someone was presenting research that they didn't do. So I really didn't like speak up or give them a hard time about it because it wasn't actually the person presenting's research. It was someone in their lab. And they were like, they did a study on like social media causing disinformation about, or like causing bad information about ADHD. And I had some major issues with their methodology. So these weren't actual posts, they were just like invented posts. And they showed them to people and then afterwards gave them a quiz about, I think the other condition didn't watch the videos. I don't know. Gave them a quiz about like what is an ADHD symptom. And many of the videos that they made were things that are like, these are traits you commonly see in people with ADHD, but they're not technically diagnostic criteria symptoms. And so I felt like they weren't studying what they thought they were studying. Instead, they were really studying, do people understand your definition of the word symptom? Because they were things like, oh, I forget food in the microwave. It's like, that is not a diagnostic criteria. Does it happen a lot to people with ADHD? It does. So do I consider that misinformation? I I'm not sure I do. And like, and I know I come from a position as somebody who like says, one, cares about research, and two, says stuff in videos about ADHD that is not necessarily backed by research directly. And I'm just like, you're not testing if they understand ADHD. You're testing if they're using your definition of symptom, basically. Exactly, Ozak. It was like the examples they showed that I was like, you're not doing like, you're doing stuff that happens, right? Like, I was like, I don't, you're testing what you think you're testing. But one, I've discovered that people at this conference are not as interested as having methodological discussions as I am. And two, he wasn't even the person who did the research. So, and that person's not in the lab anymore, and they're probably going to do something totally different. So I didn't raise a stink about it, but I was just like, really? Again, no one's going to diagnose you based on forgetting stuff in the microwave. And they shouldn't, but anyway. Yeah, I got you, Ozak. Like that, it could be forgetting food in a microwave could be an effect of an ADHD symptom, but yeah. But I also have issues that those haven't changed in a really long time and that they're unlikely to, because basically the symptoms that we track in the DSM are the symptoms that stimulants treat. And so then it's also hard to find treatments with a significant effect if you won't use any symptoms other than the ones that stimulants treat. Anyway. Fresh spinach and raw spinach. Anyway, it's weird. And I just thought of that because I keep forgetting food. And my brain has been very tangenty lately because sleep has not been a thing that has happened in abundance. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. I need to write, do my projects, not just go off on tangents. Okay, I did that. Spouse needs to. That's another thing I got to do today. Okay. Did that just appear? Sure did. Ugh. Okay. No, that's probably a thing I want to do. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Just had to update my spouse about some changes to my calendar tomorrow. Oh my gosh, you reset my calendars again. I hate that. Then I have to tell it, no, remove all these things. I don't want to see them. Somebody's being a fussy bucket. That would be another ideal thing to happen today, but I'm not sure it will. Mm. Mm. Let's see. What? Another day, Monday. Um, okay. Once ordered my spinach on the side and was careful to specify fresh, so was distraught when it showed up wilted, but was assured to pick that morning. Apparently, I meant raw. Oops. Yeah, yeah. Like the researchers were like, oh, yeah, this is what we mean. But also, it shows that their priority is that the public cares and knows about what is in the DSM. Like, I mean, I don't want anybody being like, oh, I've forgotten food in the microwave, so I must have ADHD. Like, that is not a fair assumption. But also, like, yeah. All right, that's my wrap. I've sort of up. Oh, I need to buy another one. Oh my gosh. That is another thing I need to do. And, hmm, okay. Okay, that's pretty good. That's not what I want to do is screen time videos. All right, that's what I've got for the moment, and I am going to take a break and be back. Not gonna lie, I'm super impressed with myself. I hung up my clothes, the types of clothes I hang up after I do laundry that were wet from this morning, and I ate food. I didn't leave the room, which sometimes starts making me cranky or feel trapped, but I did those other things. Pretty impressed with myself, not gonna lie. Rinsing and getting back up. Yeah, you can do it. Neural vanilla people don't usually get distracted for hours from simple day-to-day things. Entirely possible. I interact with very few of them. So neuro vanilla. Some people might be offended by that, but we can certainly enjoy it here. Yay, up. Okay. Um I need to compare. Okay, I have this project that's sitting here. Wow. You know what? I think I feel like I need a new rule for myself. All that I need to do to mark a thing reviewed is to be like, you know what? If I have this marked reviewed every 3 years, and I can be like, yeah, I don't think I need to address it. It is in its correct status at this moment. I don't think I need to do anything else. Like, I don't know, alter my definition for what it takes to review, you know? Why is this flagged? Why is this item flagged? Why is this here? Okay, this isn't what I want to review. Um, projects. Okay. I'm so annoyed with this. Okay. Decided on a location. Is this one? Okay, whatever. Um find another thing to buy to hang. I need to hang an iPad Air 2. And the last ones I bought were inadequate, apparently. I guess. Estimated duration, probably 30 minutes. I'm so annoyed. I have to do it. But I do. So, yeah, that's what I actually need to do for this project. Market is reviewed. Um, right, right. Actually, this one right now, I probably won't review it more often. Okay. It's not urgent, but I want to update it more often. Oh, that one. What I have in here. Elliptical. That has also happened. Okay, I don't think I need to do that one yet. I think I can skip this one. It's not here. I don't know, a month? Yeah, probably. Okay. Um, no. What I want to do is review and write new prompt. Test. I made that one. Is that right? Do I have something else you need to do with that? Oh, actually put posts up. In here. Okay. Oh, okay. That one, my next need to do. Oh, find images. That's not on there. Okay, I've got other actions that need to go in. Okay, I'm going to come back after a quick uh, break because I am use the facilities. Mm-hmm. Neuroplant be a better term. I just saw that. I don't know about that one. Let's see. Uh, where were those other tasks to do? Oh no, that's not where it was. Hmm, that's weird. I'm just gonna make them, I guess. Um, find images of. Oh, that's what happened. My library wasn't syncing. Did it ever finish syncing? Found the images, and I was going to select those. Okay, I did finish. Um, email. Create. Oh, what's the name of that program? Edit. Text. Okay. I think I got this one. Let's got that. Okay. Oh, okay. I feel like I've updated this one like 3 times. This one entirely. I still have the energy to do it because I'm fading. Mm. To do. You're definitely right. I don't know. I feel like I'm good on that one. There's more stuff I theoretically could do, but I don't think thinking about that is a current thing. Um, that one I could do. These are all done. I did that. Show me. I think the next thing is really like reviewing my notes and planning from that. Okay, I know what to put in here. I can't tell if it's gonna rain again. Maybe. Okay. Um, Mm. Okay. I feel like I did that now. There is actually one thing. Oh, hmm. Lots of food chat. Someday it will rain again. I mean, it has rained today, but I don't know if it will rain more. I see both blue sky and dark clouds at the same time. Someone clear out icky stuff from the fridge. Yeah. Um, yeah, if you're busy soonish, like I don't know how much you can do in that amount of time. Um, I have reviewed additional projects. Go me. Mm, yeah, I think I'm about done because my brain's sort of like I want to dig in and plan more stuff, but also I kind of want to not sit here for a while. Yeah, I'm definitely having the indecisions because I'm like, oh yeah, but also if it's gonna rain, what else am I gonna do? Finish eating. Okay. I could really quickly do one of these other things that I always feel like, okay, I know one other thing I can do, and then I will feel somewhat accomplished. But yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Okay, cool. I updated some stuff. Now I gotta update these guys. I can do that. I will put that on my walk task. Hmm. That is definitely something I should do. I did do that. Go me. Oh, those are such old tasks. Oh, I did do that. Wait, I don't know which ones I want to print. Let's see. Calendar. Hmm. I don't really feel like I need to run this for a minute. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Maybe I want to run this in. Hmm. This one, this needs to be put back in the. I feel like it's tied to this whole other thing. All right, stop. Yeah, I think I want that like planned better. Probably pour out the moldy apple juice. Yeah. Okay, what was the other thing? All right. I remember. I remember what my other thing is. I'd love to do more inbox processing. So much work to make. Yeah. Yeah. There are many things that I find, unfortunately, very unsatisfying about making things. And the fact that they go bad is one of them. Yeah. So it's just best to toss it, even if it sucks to do it. Okay. Mostly so we stop seeing it as often and being reminded of it. Um, All right, I think it's about that time for me to sign off and do other stuff. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully, you got something done. I know I did. I keep wiggling and moving my computer, and I guess I need to fix my other setup. So stop doing that. But anyway, hope you had a good time joining us. We'll be here again next week at our normal time, and then we'll have a bonus on May 30th, which is a Friday, again at 9 a.m. Pacific and 12 p.m. Eastern. So same bad time, same bad channel. Thank you for joining, and we will see you next time.